It's finally ending. Absolute cinema. I voted for this. Now, to be clear, the thing that I voted for was getting powerful people cooked. All right, I absolutely love this concept of powerful people actually eating ass, and that is exactly what we are getting right now. We have finally reached the glorious FAFO for Roblox. For those of you that haven't been keeping up to date with the Roblox drama, the Roblox controversy, Roblox is a website with 300 million daily players. It's a giant game, and they are suing Schlep. Schlep is a YouTuber that catches pedophiles on Roblox. Roblox has been protecting pedophiles for years that go on their platform to literally predate upon children. If you're not up to date with this story, you have to watch this video because Schlep is collabing with Chris Hansen, professional pedophile catcher, and they are going after Roblox. They are actually going after not just the pedophiles in Roblox, but the head honchos running Roblox. I absolutely love this. For me, rich and powerful people getting cooked is so fun. It's literally my favorite thing. FAFO is glorious. No one can escape consequences. Fucking pedophiles. Bring out the penis guillotine. Whew, he just posted this video an hour ago. Let's see what we got.
Roblox isn't a place where we filter all the text and the voice, where we monitor.
Oh shit. Oh, he's going hard.
The things that might happen from that.
I want to start off by saying that we all want to keep Roblox safe. We should.
Yeah, we all want to keep Roblox safe by sending lawsuits to fucking people catching the pedophiles in Roblox.
This view, and we know that there's members of our community who feel strongly about that. All right.
And
you know what? We welcome them as part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer.
I want to highlight we have always had safety as one of our top priorities.
Sure.
Legislation. We've aided with age estimation on our own because we want to keep people on our platform.
God. So for those of you unaware, Roblox has been, in my opinion, all right, allegedly, actively been protecting pedophiles, so that basically the reputation for their company doesn't tank, so that more moms can keep getting their kids to keep playing Roblox. And every time you'd have someone reporting one of these pedophiles to the cops, Roblox would sue the person reporting them, because they want to just not let people know that there's a giant predator problem. And it looks like Schlep is actually going to war over this. Godspeed, my brother.
This whole situation is kind of crazy.
Everybody go donate to this boy, Schlep.
This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made.
Yeah,
they actually need Schlep. I'm wishing Schlep the best.
Roblox, you need to do something.
There's got to be something done. Nobody at Roblox listens to us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why should we support a platform that is taking steps to prevent predators from getting caught?
True. Oh!
Roblox has just lost.
Absolute fucking cinema. Oh, the glorious FAFO. A lot of people think that they still are in control because they're billionaires. They're rich and fucking shit. They can pay off their politician friends, whatever it is. Oh, you fools. You don't understand something. We're the media now. I am the media now. I've already made two videos on this Roblox situation. Everyone else is talking about it. You're cooked. It's over. It's over. Power is returning to the people. Oh, fucking glorious FAFO. Glorious FAFO.
That's $12 billion.
I'm having a FAFO-gasm right now, guys. Lock in, up those numbers, subscribe. We will make fun of every retard on the internet. Not a single one will spare. Will be spared. All the retards, every single one of them, especially if they're a liberal woman with a nose ring. But also if they're a giant CEO that's running a pedophile cult, all right? Both of those parties will be destroyed on this channel.
In market value following their response to their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context, I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested in real life.
Yeah, this is a hero. This is a hero. This dude got 6 predators that he found on Roblox in jail. Like, these were people talking to children on Roblox, trying to groom them, meet up with them. This dude's a hero, okay? And Roblox is suing him. Oh, they should get absolutely fucking obliterated by everyone. And they are.
That loss, though, isn't on me. It's a direct result of Roblox's own response to its child safety crisis. Instead of addressing the real issues, Roblox has doubled, tripled, even quadrupled down. They put out statements after statements painting me and my team as reckless vigilantes while claiming that their platform is safe, when it absolutely is not. People are just seeing through this, and that's why
Dude, the community note. Community note. Oopsie poopsie. You're protecting pedophiles. Oh my god, this is glorious. Dude, you know, I'm gonna tell you something controversial. All right, this is again, I'm sorry to put on the the Nuxanor conspiracy cap, I think that the world is being run by pedophiles, okay? I really do. I think this is some satanic fucking cabal running the world, because everywhere you turn, you get some multi-billion-dollar company, and then there's pedophiles fucking everywhere, all right? Epstein's friends with fucking everybody for some reason. It's like, oh, but Epstein is bad because he's getting blackmail on people. Yeah, but he's getting blackmail on people because they're fucking children, okay? All right, like, for whatever reason, these rich and powerful people are disgusting. Absolutely destroy them. Yes, this is why the internet needs to do. This is exactly peak internet.
Huge movement has started online called Free Schlep. It's been trending everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the company, and the Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit against the company for, and I quote, prioritizing user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. The day after the Attorney General's lawsuit was filed, Roblox's market value dropped by $12 billion. Wow. In response, the company...
First of all, that just goes to show how fucking massive this was. They could have done something about the pedophiles, all right? They actively didn't. This is crazy. And also, for the record, so just so people understand what this is, like, because if you don't understand internet world, let me teach you what this is. Roblox is a gigantic playground. A playground designed full of children's toys, and anyone can enter this playground with no supervision, with no repercussions. Anyone, no matter who they are, what their age is, what they do, or where in the world they live, they could enter this playground and just start talking to anyone they want in this playground. And everyone will assume that all of these people are children, even when they're not. That is what this is, with 300 million active users every day. Fucking hell, dude.
He scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's Roblox. Roblox with 14 different versions of Diddy survival games. Yeah, Midnight at Diddy Party. That's a cool looking game. Very understandable game. You realize the majority of Roblox players are 8-year-olds, right?
And my videos, like for instance bathroom simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now, but still, even after everything, instead of removing these blatantly inappropriate experiences, Roblox simply slapped a 17+ label on them.
It's a game for 8-year-olds with a 17+ label on it. Like, again, it's like if all of a sudden in the new Pokemon game, it's all porn, and they slap on an 18+ label on it. Like, bro, it's Pokemon, all right? It's gonna always be primarily designed for children, even though, obviously, a lot of adults like Pokemon, too. I mean, to be fair, that would probably sell really well.
They also launched a ban wave against some of the worst games they've knowingly hosted for years. Games that have led thousands of children to getting extorted.
Oh my god, stop showing these screenshots.
And worse. Roblox's action...
Elk Grove man accused of kidnapping girl he chatted with on Roblox. It's insane.
Are nothing more than damage control for the problems they've allowed.
And parents don't think that their kids are literally on a grooming dating simulator, but ultimately, society doesn't care about kids getting groomed. Like literally, everyone puts up a brave face and talks about like this matters. This does not matter to the powerful people, and that's why I'm so happy that there is this vocal push online for it right now. The powerful people want to groom children. They do. Either this way, or in schools, teaching kids retarded sexual perversion bullshit.
Fester, when the entire community was screaming at them to fix these problems. And the community saw that killing the messenger was an act of war.
Yeah, baby!
Shortly after...
Bro, I'm not even in the community, but I am here for fucking rich pedophiles getting put on stakes. Absolutely.
These changes, Roblox released a video so bad that it was community noted on Twitter twice. David Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer of Roblox, and Eliza Jacobs, the senior director of product policy, did a 45-minute tech talk. Most of this is just for Bo, but they go ahead and respond directly to their vigilante policy. Before I
want to make this clear. I've said this in the previous video. I'm going to say this again. These people are not vigilantes, okay? A vigilante is someone who takes the law into their own hands, all right? If they would go find these pedophiles and beat them up in real life, that would be vigilantism. They are not vigilantes. They play Roblox and people message them creepy messages and then they just never say that they're not a child. That is not a vigilante. That's a victim and a whistleblower and perhaps even an investigator. But they report them to the cops. They're not vigilantes.
I want you to remember, I'm the only person that Roblox has targeted with this vigilante policy that they just created. Not even my team was moderated or given any legal letter. I begged for a clear line and even offered to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated to do that, but instead, they went straight after me, moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy. And let's be clear about one thing. I'm not a vigilante.
Yes! I'm the only person that I saw actually say this, covering this entire situation. Yes!
Taking the law into my own hands.
God.
We work with law enforcement, which is why we have arrests. Roblox refuses to say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me, and this is what they had to say about it. They first start off the interview by talking about how vigilantes started out as a good thing.
Both inside
God,
of
what
Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart. We all want to keep Roblox safe. And you know what? We welcome them in part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we have members of the community and the...
We welcome them in the dialogue. We want everyone to come together and say pedophiles bad, so we can all nod together and be like, damn, you're so right. But don't actually arrest the pedophiles. That's a step too far.
Vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And, you know, we paid really careful attention.
This statement is just laughably hilarious. If Roblox is really paying attention, then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own shooting case? What did you do then?
Yeah, a lot of people might not be aware of this, but this person, the reason why he became so dedicated to actually exposing the pedophiles on Roblox is because when he was a kid, he was groomed on Roblox, and Roblox did nothing. The person that groomed him was just left unbanned on Roblox, and who knows how many more children that person spoke to. Yeah, that's the dark, tragic backstory of fucking Roblox Batman over here.
Nothing. Actually, you kept paying the guy for years afterward until you were literally forced to do something about it. If what Roblox was claiming was actually true, them listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber program in protest of how you're moderating your platform? And I'm gonna actually bring up something later in this.
13 million subscriber YouTube channel, 5 million subscriber YouTube channel. They're losing everything. They're losing their community. They're losing their people. They're using their biggest defenders. And they're going to go to jail for being pedophiles. Maybe. Allegedly, in my opinion.
This interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This here is Meep City, one of the most controversial games on Roblox. Creecraft, one of the largest Roblox YouTubers, joined this game and within 4 seconds was exposed to not safe for work content. The community has been complaining about this game for almost a decade now, but Roblox has still continued to leave this game up and platform it. But CEO David Baszucki mentions this game by name, and here's their philosophy on this.
You know, I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. T-share, like why should that be up? Should that be down? Like what's up?
I think
if people use like the freedom of speech defense, I'm literally gonna blow a gasket. Like people are fucking retarded. Freedom of speech, therefore we're gonna let pedophiles talk to children. What the fuck?
I think that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
How is
we want to be fair to our developers, so therefore we're going to let pedophiles groom children. Wow, damn. We're going to protect their rights to groom children. What the fuck?
This is a crazy math problem. This is so simple. The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate content. And that is the problem with Roblox. Roblox turns a blind eye unless the developers are blatantly making not safe for work games. And even then, it is still on the line if Roblox will take action. Roblox might have just went back on their word regarding Meep City. This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty much overnight. It's unknown if Roblox made Alex Neutron, the creator of Meep City, do this, but either way, it shows the public pressure is working.
Of course it's working. Of course. Dude, the government's involved. It's over. They're fucking cooked. See, the government, in my opinion, is also run by pedophiles. I laugh because otherwise I'd cry, okay? There are two options. You laugh or cry. So, in my opinion, the government, also run by pedophiles, pedophiles, got pressured enough to take these guys down, you know, because obviously, you know, they have to make believe that they're very anti-pedophile. So anyway, yeah, they're cooked. They're cooked. They're going to be made an example of. They're going to be absolutely humiliated. Because, you know, honestly, rich pedophiles like making it look like they're not on defense of other rich pedophiles. That's what you gotta say. You gotta turn the pedophiles against each other. Absolutely. Welcome to society. It's beautiful here. Don't let your children make social media accounts, and don't let them talk to anyone on the internet. That shit's fucking crazy. All right, I'll be real. It's just as bad as letting them to go to parks with drug dealers in the middle of the night. It's the same fucking shit. It really is. Pay attention to what your children are doing. God damn it. And where's Visa and MasterCard? They're busy censoring shit to censoring what you're allowed to buy and pushing this new age of censorship. Right? You get Congress in fucking England or whatever it's called, their parliament, talking about how we need to start censoring things online. Where the fuck are you guys when there's actual pedophiles? Hello? Yeah, obviously they don't give a shit. Obviously it's literally they don't care about children.
Roblox is doubling down on our folding. So that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
True. Never shut up.
Then we saw something.
This is our power. Like, we're living in a new era right now. We have power. Me alone, not so much power. But 1,000 retards together are invincible, unstoppable. You can't stop an army of 1,000 retards. Oh my god, dude. They and I count for like 3 retards because I am a Jewish retard. So I have access to the entire Jewish retard cabal, which is a thing. So listen, every Jewish retard counts for 3 retards.
What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies.
Oh, really?
And so let me explain like what that means.
Yeah, pedophiles, we don't ban them. They don't violate our policies. People catching pedophiles, holy shit, that's too far.
They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating the same talking that I'm impersonating and pretending to be a child. But here's the reality. You have to pretend to be a child because if the predators knew they were talking to an adult, that wouldn't even be a crime. You guys seem to be more upset that I'm pretending to be a child.
Him pretending to be a child just basically gets the pedophiles committing crimes because they are trying to solicit nudes from a minor. All right, that is what we call a crime, and therefore they go to jail. And they're so mad that you're getting pedophiles arrested. Like, you have to understand, their goal is to keep the pedophiles on the streets. It's literally that simple. Because every pedophile that gets arrested is bad PR for Roblox. So their job, in my opinion, is to do their best to make sure the pedophiles get away with it. As diabolical as that sounds, these are subhuman filth.
Then predators are decoys. And if it wasn't our decoys, it would be a real person. It's also worth noting that the FBI, ICAC, and local...
It's true. You have to realize that also. If you are, let's say, an adult, and the person that's trying to groom a child is not going to message you, they're just going to groom an actual child. That, like, literally. Wow, dude.
Law enforcement all use these same exact tactics. Would Roblox be willing to send them a...
It's also first person... It's completely legal to impersonate a child. I think people maybe don't know this. No lies detected. It is perfectly legal. You could make an account on a social media site and claim you're 15. There is nothing illegal about that. You might have lied. Ooh, no, you lied. You lied. Yeah, your lie versus catching a pedophile. I wonder what God will appreciate more.
Too, and their claim that I'm impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child. From the very beginning, we've never used real kids. We don't send pictures of real children, and we create totally new identities where every single photo that's sent is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage. This is flat out a lie, what they're claiming.
True.
But what happens next is so wild that the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
Wait, what?
And then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging in conversations and they would try and use those
right? That's horrible, right?
conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox and historical records. Are you able to kind of...
David, totally.
Oh my god, he cut him off because Roblox was about to admit that there are predators playing Roblox. That is the ultimate silence. The ultimate thing that they hate is when they admit that there's pedophiles grooming children on Roblox.
Totally derails that conversation.
Holy
that
shit.
statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what, Matt Kaufman? Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone that is real, and they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my
and they got a bunch of them arrested. Fucking based.
opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about this problem. They can say whatever they want. They can talk about all the new safety features that they're rolling out, but it means nothing if lawsuits are being filed every single week against the company and headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening because of this platform. I also want to say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with any of the predators. They always contact our decoy account first.
So we saw these actors, they're pretending to be...
By the way, for the record, I fully believe him. I've mentioned this in my previous Roblox video. I used to do like a predator catcher video type thing, just to see what it was all about. Because I always wondered if the people making the predator hunter videos were faking it, right? Faking it for like clout or whatever. So I made an account on Discord, and I went into a Discord dating server, and I said, hey, I'm 14. Just publicly in the server. I got 100 direct messages from adults to flirt with me. Not exaggerating. And this was within minutes. So yeah, no, this is completely real.
Kids, they're trying to find adults. And then what they're doing is they're trying to move the conversation as quickly as possible to other platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policies that Roblox has.
Why do you care about monitoring and policies to protect the pedophiles? Like, I don't understand. These are pedophiles, dude. You should want them to get exposed ASAP.
And then they were...
Well, unless you're subhuman slime. We gotta bring out the penis guillotine for all these motherfuckers.
Using that activity that happened on other platforms to create situations that they would then video, they would report to the police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
Roblox is accusing me of encouraging adults to talk inappropriately to people they shouldn't. That is not true, and if it was true, I wouldn't have a single arrest. We present ourselves as a naive kid who doesn't know about these topics. Crimes like this should obviously be reported to law enforcement first, not Roblox.
100%.
If Roblox is notified...
100%. Dude, this is literally, you're getting messaged by a pedophile trying to groom you. Why should you go to Roblox, not the police? Like, what is even happening?
Before the police, they can delete accounts, tip off the predators that are being investigated, and give them a chance to erase valuable evidence that the police need to prosecute. The fact that these predators are on the platform to begin with shows that their safety systems have failed. If Roblox did their jobs, there wouldn't be anybody for us to find.
Because, to be honest, all the people that are out there messaging Schlepp, like his decoy accounts trying to groom him, they've probably already done this to other children. Like, realistically, he is probably not their first victim.
Roblox also claims that I'm moving these players to other platforms, but those platforms are linked directly on Roblox's own site. Roblox is actually even partnered with some of
I
those
had no idea Roblox was partnered with Discord. Diabolical.
They even own a bot on that other platform. Anyone can make an account 13+ and see social media links on Roblox. And unsurprisingly, people in real life have been abducted because of this feature that
shit. New Jersey man sentenced to 15 years in federal prison after transporting her across state lines via Uber. Oh my god, this is horrifying.
Roblox allows. And when they say I'm creating these situations, that's just insulting. I'm not creating situations. These predators are trying to people within your community.
And there's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies about being honest about how old you are. Number two, moving conversations off platform. And number three, waiting to tell Roblox when they identified violative behavior to come and tell us so we could take action.
In Matt Kaufman's own words, in articles about vigilantes, he said law enforcement officials are best positioned to investigate potential crime. So why is he criticizing us for going to the police first? And it's not like we're not even reporting these things to Roblox. We do. We give Roblox the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. They have the first chat log till the very end where they're in handcuffs. And we have numerous fully documented instances where Roblox refused to take action until after we released videos that got millions of views. Also, waiting to tell Roblox in general is a policy violation?
Yeah, that's retarded. Someone tries to groom you on Roblox and you don't immediately report them, they'll ban you. Like, what the fuck?
On Roblox and went straight to the authorities instead of reporting it to Roblox first. Could you technically be violating Roblox's terms of service?
I think some of these groups started off in a really good place, and they started off, you know, really
Corpo Mumbo
they still
Jumbo.
do really.
You had good things at heart when you wanted to arrest pedophiles, and then you actually arrested the pedophiles, which was the problem.
Care about the community.
True.
The actions that they were taking were putting our community at greater risk.
This is the excuse everyone fucking uses every single time. You do something good that makes another company look bad, and then they try their best to make it sound like you put them at risk. I don't know, man. When I was beefing with VShojo years ago, right, because they had a doxer running around impersonating them, and I exposed them, and then I got canceled. I got canceled by this fucking company because I was putting them in danger. No, I fucking wasn't. I wasn't putting any of you in danger. I made my video after the dude was already investigated by the police, after the police got him, right? That's what I made my video. Okay, I put no one in danger. You tried to cancel me because it made you look like fucking incompetent people that were trying to get people swatted and doxxed. And I stand by what I did, 100%. This is bullshit. And these companies know that. And this is their defense. You're putting people in danger, bro.
And were violations of our policy.
He says I'm putting the community at risk. Roblox even went as far to accuse me and my team of being similar to predators. Think about that.
Bro! Dude gets predators arrested, and they're like, damn, you're just like, not so different, you and I.
I'm preying on predators. So to Matt Kaufman and David Bazuki, I'm very sorry for preying on the predators of your platform and getting them arrested and put in handcuffs. Because I didn't ever want to see kids go through what I went through.
These actors that were coming on the platform, they were reaching out to dozens and dozens of people, and the vast majority of those people were not responding to those engagements, and frankly, were harmed in that process.
I'm gonna show you this predator I caught. I sent a message in the chat, and I got this guy messaging me.
Yes, okay, how old are you? I asked him back how old he is, and he says he's older than 18. I tell him I'm years old. Do you mind me being younger? No, not really. If you can keep it a secret between us, though. And he does Predator Strat 101. He asked for my Snap or Discord. And the reason why he's asking for Snap is because the messages delete. I tell him Discord, and I get on Discord with him, and the messages begin right away.
Throughout that entire process,
yeah, that is a nothing. That's immediate. That person needs to go to jail. This is crazy.
Did I harm anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this game exist on their platform for years. It only disappeared after Hindenburg, an investment research firm, went ahead and exposed Roblox for hosting this experience. And conveniently, it vanished the moment they showcased this predator catch. Notice as well how I wasn't the one to ask for Discord or Snapchat. The predator did. These were the sort of people interacting.
Wow, dude. He's not even luring the predators off platform. The predators are luring you off platform. This is crazy. Like, the rabbit hole is so bad. All right, come on, dude.
Interacting with our decoys, and so many people are becoming victimized from people exactly like this.
They were normalizing policy violations on the platform.
What Roblox's own algorithm recommends inappropriate items to people. Roblox actively hosts not safe for work games for children. Roblox themselves, in this interview, doubled down on one of the most infamous
oh my god, he speed ran that! Need more boys in the game. Can you help us? Boys and Girls Club Hangout. What?
Infamous instances of inappropriate behavior that they've allowed for nearly a decade. And they're really going at me for normalizing policy violations. Absolutely unbelievable.
And the other piece is oftentimes the sort of evidence that was collected, the video evidence, was really difficult to verify. Really difficult for us.
They got them arrested. What? They got these people arrested in jail. 6 pedophiles got arrested because of this guy alone. What are you talking about?
And if law enforcement had to verify it, then they're talking about subpoenas. And so I think something that sometimes seems obvious to folks in the community really is just much more complicated on the back.
Dude, I love these people. Like, I'm telling you, man, there's something about liberal white women in thick glasses that are just retarded. I'm sorry, bro. They will just sit there and be like, actually, you think that you're helping people by getting pedophiles arrested, but it's so much more complicated. No, it's not. It's literally not. That is an adult that wants to put his adult penis in a child's hole, okay? That guy needs to die immediately.
Again.
I'm not sure how the evidence that I was sending you guys was hard to verify. I sent you guys screen recordings of us scrolling through the entire chat on mobile. And a lot of the stuff that happens is happening directly within Roblox. Like for instance, when Roblox refused to ban this predator, we got arrested in Hawaii.
damn.
And he was literally talking in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox. I wanted to ask someone who's been working with law enforcement and has been doing predator catching
Chris Hansen.
before I was even born.
Chris Hansen?
So I decided to take a seat with Chris Hansen to catch some answers.
That's crazy. Holy shit. All right, okay.
I'm Chris Hansen. I'm co-founder and correspondent reporter for the True Blue Streaming Crime Net. We do a lot of crime and investigative reporting. Our Takedown series, which exposes predators trying to exploit children online. And we also work on a number of documentaries, including this particular project, exposing the sort of thing that goes on Roblox.
I wanted to ask you about some of the comments that Roblox has specifically stated about like predator catching. One of the main complaints is pretending to be a child. I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
Well, we couldn't do it without using decoy accounts.
Obviously, what, you think a predator is going to go to an adult and being like, hey, I would like to have sex with you, but only if you're a child? Like, I'm pretty sure that no one's that dumb.
In the very beginning, we had an online watchdog group, Perverted Justice, do that work. And now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who have posed as children online, merely sitting in one of these areas, and they wait to be approached by somebody who is seeking to
Obviously.
children. And then the conversation takes
The only way to do
all
it.
happens according to the law, and then that gets turned over. Now, I understand that anytime somebody is not with law enforcement, it gives pause to a corporation. It's like, okay, here's this kid. We don't know whether he's following the rules properly. We don't know if he's running this by a lawyer. Maybe you could argue that they just don't want that sort of activity on their platform, but you'd think they'd be more worried about the activity.
That's what I've been trying to get at this whole time.
Let's worry about that, number one, and then you can have a conversation with young Schlepp. I mean, if I were the CEO...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you have to understand the comedy here, all right? The dark, ironic, tragic comedy. Like, bro, if you cared about the pedophiles half as much as you'd care about the people exposing the pedophiles, you would save millions of children. Millions of children. Like, insane. Insane.
Of you Roblox, I would make you an ambassador for security. I would get out in front of this thing and do what would be a fantastic promotional. I'm a little dumbfounded that they haven't figured it out, given that these guys are in the high who invented this stuff in some ways. Why don't they get ahead of it and get a young guy?
That's
what I'm doing with you, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's not that hard to figure out. I learned a long time ago that if you're not listening to the youngest guy or girl in the room, you're missing opportunity.
Honestly, great advice. The boomers have got to go. I mean, obviously, I don't want them to, like, go die. But the boomers, they don't understand. They don't understand reality, okay? Like, there was just a clip of Donald Trump, all right? Donald Trump's pretty with it, all right? He's an intelligent man, all right? He has, like, conversations. He talks about every policy on the planet. And he just had, like, a thing where he was saying, and then I was talking to my son, I turned off his computer, and he turned it right back on. He's like a tech wizard. And it's like, all right, all right, boomer. You know, listen, it's very cute. Cute shit, grandpa. But, like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
You have to evolve, and you have to keep on top of this technology, and you have to bring new ideas into the room to do your job. My job is to expose bad people. You are helping.
I mean, the thing is, I've made it very, very clear to Roblox since the beginning. Give us a private line. We are open to communicate with you. We want to talk with you guys. We know a lot of these really bad actors, and the first official contact I had with them was the cease and desist letter.
Crazy.
From a public image standpoint, I mean, you're killing the messenger, right? It's not like you're out there tracking these guys down with, tasers and smoke guns. I mean, you're providing a platform to do
It's not vigilantism. He's working with the law.
One of the major complaints that Roblox had about me was that I was actually going to law enforcement first before sending their report, just so that they would have a start to finish conversation of everything that took place. Did you guys...
This is like literally some fucking pimp, all right? The pimp says to anyone, if any of my clients figure out that any of the girls that I'm pimping out are children, before you go to law enforcement, tell me about it. I'll make sure that everything's right. Like, dude, you are literally the problem. Like, you are the fucking problem. Like, why would I do this? Like, you are actively protecting pedophiles. Why would I go to the person protecting pedophiles before the police?
Guys ever reach out to social media sites before the sting goes down?
No, we always go to law enforcement.
Literally, why? Literally why? If you get messaged on Instagram by some groomer trying to rape a child, you don't call Mr. CEO John Instagram to tell him, yo, there's some fucking creep. No, you call the police, dude.
Work with law enforcement in everything we do. And that is to ensure a successful prosecution.
Yeah,
that's why the prosecution rate in these days is, like 99.1%.
Damn.
Law enforcement first, then they can deal with the corporation. The corporation should be more concerned about reporting what it finds to law enforcement to investigate.
I'm going to read to you a quote from Roblox's corporate blog describing our operations. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonate actively approach users and then try to lead them onto different platforms to have fully explicit conversations. We obviously do not talk to these predators. We don't impersonate real children. Our decoys are, adults.
Well, I think if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, that's wrong. Based upon what you need, you don't actively bait these guys in terms of making the first approach. You merely set up a profile as somebody who's underage, and you exist.
Dude, that's exactly what you do. You say, hi, I'm new here. And then someone says, and you just get messages, how old are you? And you say 14. And if they're interested, that's fucked up.
You exist in that room until an adult approaches one of your decoys. Then if a conversation takes place, they get exposed, and that information gets turned over to law enforcement. And in many cases, they do something, and then you report that both on your platform as a journalist, a young guy with these stories,
He's a journalist.
To Roblox to take action.
He is just a concerned citizen that is telling the cops about pedophiles, and unfortunately, Roblox is trying to stop that.
I thought it was kind of wild how they compared what we're doing to actual predators.
Well, if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, yeah, that's horrible. This entire project is going to be healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good
for children,
users of Roblox.
Yeah.
Because anything that creates awareness and a dialogue is important. And you need to tell parents that this stuff exists, that these dangers are out there, and that if your child is approached by a predator, they need to come to the parents. I mean, that's the first line of defense. It's great what you're doing. It's great what I do. It's really great that law enforcement and the National Center for Missing and Raped Children does all this work across it. It's great that Roblox is a department that takes a look at stuff. What's not great is the lack of connection here that could make it even better and safer. Until that happens, we have to show parents what goes on here.
True! Raise awareness, baby. That's what it's all about. And Roblox is taking a beating for this. Absolutely. It's working. It's working. We are winning. We, the retards, are winning.
Discussion with kids to say, hey, be careful.
What made you interested into getting into Roblox?
I was personally getting communications on social media saying, you need to look into this, you need to look into this, you need to look into this. And
awareness, baby.
We saw a big case down in Florida where a guy was arrested in Central Florida for actually giving them Robux and having them exploit siblings and other.
Damn.
It made headlines down in Marion County, Florida. And so I started digging into it. We had good contacts with that sheriff's department there. And we actually, ironically, just did a predator sting, a takedown sting down there. So we started with an interview there. And it turns out that in the same jurisdiction, there was a 10-year-old girl who was exploited on Roblox by a man all the way over in England. And so we interviewed that victim's mother, and all of a sudden all these cases started developing, including the lawsuit by the Attorney General in Louisiana.
That's interesting you mentioned Florida, because we got an arrest there. We got it in Polk County, and it was a guy who possessed...
As you know, we're sheriff.
Yeah, he's heavily censoring everything because he wants this to be clean as fuck for YouTube, and I respect it. I'm sure people are going to be frustrated that he censors everything, but I actually think that this is such an important video to be out there. You cannot give any excuses to the big corporations to take it down, because unfortunately way too many of these videos get taken down. And look man, you think YouTube wants people to know that there's potentially YouTube involvement also? Every company's scared of this, because every company has predators on their platform. And to be honest, none of them deal with it appropriately. I mean, you got fucking YouTube bots in all your comment sections posing as e-girls to lure children there. You don't understand how crazy it is. And it's every single company. It's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Discord, I think especially is a cesspool, Snapchat, all of them, every single one, and Roblox. which people don't even realize is a de facto social media because of the endless conversations that kids have there with adults. So realistically, every company doesn't want this spoken about. It's not just Roblox. Every other company is watching with bated breath right now.
Grady Judd is, and they're very active in this space.
Oh, yeah.
Work with them as well. First of all, it breaks my heart, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with this as a younger guy on this particular platform. The fact that you were bullied and preyed upon, and advantage of, and that it went to the extent it did. It breaks my heart, and this is why we do these investigations.
Absolutely.
But to see you at your age turn it into a positive and do something about it, I think is incredible and admirable.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
From a guy who's been kicking around doing this for 42 or 43 years now, it's really cool because when I started on television, I was your age, 22 years old.
Damn.
So when I see a young person do this kind of work, it's very impressive to me because I know what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, it's very crazy.
Dude,
when you...
this is gonna get so big. Like, the #1 predator catcher of all time, Chris Hansen, is directly fucking involved now. Let their downfalls be loud.
You start looking into this stuff, I mean, it's a rabbit hole. It only gets more disturbing the more you see. And
well, you know, and since we announced that we're doing this documentary and that you are collaborating, I am overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, I saw a tweet on Twitter. It got like 160,000 likes that you're just even looking into the platform. Because that's the thing, people have known about these issues for so long, but journalists haven't done enough to like really look.
Journalists are owned. Journalists are owned by the corpos that want to control them and push the narratives that they want. The corpos are all the big corporations that are tied in with all these different politicians. They're also run by pedophiles. So of course the journalists don't care. What, you think the press is free? Absolutely not. The press is always pushing an agenda. That's why you need the retards. It's the age of the retard, ladies and gentlemen. We are cooking.
Look into it, and now it's starting to break into the world where everybody is starting to start to be aware.
Well, now you're seeing more
it's too big to just brush under the rug. That's literally why. It's too big at this point. Like, the dam broke, and now everyone has to make believe they're on the right side of history all along, even when they're not. They have to make believe they are.
You know, outlets cover it. And look, we have the ability to infiltrate this world because we've been doing it for 21 years. First with To Catch a Predator, and for the last 2.5 years at True Blue, our streaming crime network, with takedowns. So we know how to do this and work with law enforcement. Now, a lot of people can go out and do this stuff independently, but here you are, a good example of somebody who has done the work and given it to law enforcement. You know, and that's the key here, because if you expose these guys and, you know, make fun of them and do a Borat kind of thing like some other content creators, often...
He's right. A lot of people do the vigilante shit, where they find them in public and they meet up with them and they beat the shit out of them. And honestly, while it's definitely fun to watch pedophiles get the shit beat out of them, I'm not gonna lie, there is a enjoyment that I do have when I see a pedophile get his fucking teeth knocked out. I'll be real. It is, I think, much more beneficial to get them arrested. I really do, because it'll incentivize so many more people to not fucking groom children online. Because every time a pedophile, like, you have to realize, like, this isn't just good in regards to getting justice in Roblox and raising awareness for parents to prevent their children from going on Roblox and talking to anybody. I think this is mostly beneficial, raising awareness in another way. The predators are going to get scared. The predators are now the prey. They will go onto Roblox and they will be scared to message a child out of fear that that child might not be a child, but might be a decoy account from someone trying to catch them. This is how big the story got. I think it's good on every level that there is repercussions to these actions. Fuck these people, all of them.
Don't face the consequences. They don't have to register as a offender. They don't get prosecuted.
Yeah, and I think the thing is too, a lot of the reason why I have to make this content is because we reach out to Roblox, we give them the emails, we give them all the information. They don't respond until after we publish a video that gets millions of views on YouTube. You know, it makes me concerned because if we're getting that, what are real victims getting?
Look, I understand a little bit Roblox situation here. What they're trying to do is follow the protocol. When they see something, they're mandated to report that to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which then refers it to law enforcement. And that's good, and they should be doing that. But why they wouldn't also take advantage of information given to them?
I'll be real, I don't even agree. I don't even think that they're doing the right job. I think they're turning a blind eye to so much of it. They're making believe, oh, we get so many messages, we don't even know what's going on. They know what's going on. They know there's fucking lewd shit in every one of these Fortnite, these Roblox lobbies. They do, and they're not doing it. They're not. Like, you're definitely looking at this good faith, but I am not. I am looking at this, in my opinion, much more objectively. Objectively, they're protecting pedophiles. And I think that they're even doing it knowingly.
Wrapped with a bow around it, as you have done. It's stunning to me that they wouldn't see the opportunity here to be an ally of yours as opposed to somebody who, they're making an example of and saying,
oh, for sure.
Banning you. I don't understand that. From a corporate citizen aspect, it doesn't make sense. From a public relations standpoint, it doesn't make sense. And from a justice-seeking standpoint, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because they don't care about the corporate shit. They don't care about the justice shit. They don't care about anything. They only care about adults not realizing that there are pedophiles talking to their children on Roblox. That's the point. It's silencing it. Again, that's my opinion. That's not a fact. That's not even an allegation. It's just an opinion. Don't sue me, Roblox. Don't sue me.
I don't know, and I hope that during the course of this, that I'll get a chance to sit down with
yes!
And I have a
bro is sitting down with Roblox professional CEO people. Oh my God, cinema, absolute cinema.
Feeling that's going to happen, but I'm going to be posting all of those questions.
Because how do you turn him down? How do you turn him down? Chris Hansen wants to talk to you. No, I'm scared. I don't want to talk to Chris Hansen. Bro, you can't do that. You can't!
An interview takes place.
To young people who look up to you and see predators in online spaces, what is the single most important step that they can take to protect themselves?
I would be hesitant to tell people to conduct their own investigations, but I'm adamant that you gotta report this stuff to your local law enforcement agency. You gotta report it to the service provider.
Yeah.
You gotta report it to the platform. Hopefully, between those three things, you get some action. I think 15, 20 years ago, law enforcement would be a little overwhelmed by this and say, if you're in a small town, you go to the police department, say this happened, they say, okay, well, I'm not sure how to investigate it. Well, today, every department has the ability to investigate this stuff, and they are very willing to take these cases up.
It's an absolute honor to have Chris Hansen featured on this channel.
Right.
Chris Hansen is flying me out soon to actually feature in his Roblox documentary about exploitation. With everything that we've learned so far, one question persists. Why did I get this cease and desist? I'll let this alleged former Roblox employee answer this question for you.
Oh my God.
You have to make a decision, right? You keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do, and then all the numbers look good, and investors will be happy.
Holy shit. Yeah, absolutely. That's my opinion. Investors will be happy you turn a blind eye and you don't care how many kids get groomed. Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah.
You might just be...
Yeah, you know who that former Roblox employee is, by the way? That's probably Pirate Software. A lot of you don't know this, but he actually worked at Roblox for 20... That was a joke!
Thinking this is one alleged Roblox employee. Well, Bloomberg is claiming that 8 Roblox employees told a very similar story to this.
Damn! Oh, God, the house of cards!
Victims of the platform into arbitration. A tactic so unethical that platforms like Uber and Lyft actually have policies against doing this. The reason they're doing it is even more outrageous. Because this person received so many benefits from using the platform, he cannot now complain that Roblox is trying to prevent him from seeking justice in court for the life-altering harm he suffered. Here's why
they are actually silencing grooming victims. Not just the vigilantes, the victims, the fucking victims, the people that got raped by adults. Like, oh my God.
I personally care so much about this problem.
Who's been offered free Robux to do something that was inappropriate in the game? Or someone has said, I'll give you some free Robux if you come and follow me on Snapchat or TikTok or something like that. Who's had that happen? Okay, loads of you.
I see a lot of corruption in big tech.
I mean, to be honest, I know for a fact this is true, just because I have a nephew that plays Roblox. And because somebody on Roblox asked my nephew for his address, and he gave it to him. Yeah, absolutely diabolical. Look, man, my nephew's 6 years old, 7 years old. So just for the record, this is insane. This is absolutely insane, and people don't know about this.
But I've never seen a company harm this many young people at the scale Roblox has. They can say whatever they want about safety or try to discredit me, but the arrests and their response to those arrests speak louder than any PR statement that they could possibly make. This isn't just about moderation. The rot goes all the way up to the CEO, a man whose vision includes adding dating to this platform and defending.
That's a real thing, by the way.
Predatory games like Meep City. It's not even negligence, it's his literal philosophy. The narrative around Roblox
Country controlled by pedophiles. World controlled by pedophiles. Pedophile cabal. What am I telling? Why am I saying the whole time? Some satanic shit, bro.
Roblox needs to change. People have to understand what this platform actually is. Share what's happening. Talk about it. Make sure your friends, parents, journalists, and lawmakers know how deep these problems run. Call your congressman and tell him he won't stand by while Roblox puts children in danger. I've been sounding the alarm for over a year as a whistleblower, and Roblox's leadership has tried to silence me. What needs to happen is David Bucky needs to sit in front of Congress under oath, and he needs to explain why so many people have been abducted and abused on his platform, why his company is choosing
That's
profit over
crazy.
safety.
Crazy call to action. And just unfathomably based as fuck. Holy shit, this was a masterpiece of a video. All right, I'm excited to see where this goes. Again, you know me, I like a good retard downfall. I'll be here for that. I'll see you in the next one. This was diabolical. Definitely tell people about this. Share the video, man. Absolutely. I'll see you in the next one. Stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.